All right, everyone. Welcome to the call. It's right at 7 o'clock, so let's go on and get started. I am Tasha, and I host this class along with Marcia Payne. Um, we like to start each class just by giving an overview of what we cover in the class and how it relates to all the wonderful things that Tradera has to offer. So, looking at the screen, you will see that everything to the right in the golden yellow rectangle boxes, those are everything, all that Tradera has to offer. The back office education is just so good. It's really, really good. I like to tell my part of the story. When I first learned Forex almost 3 years ago, I literally spent 6 months watching videos. Then when I started attempting to, I did not have a strategy. So what I love about the back office education here at Tradera is that it's a great mixture of concept and theory, but then the owners of the company, Cody and Easton, they dive right into the charts, and it's very, very practical. So you can actually become a really good trader from their education. So I just wanted to highlight that. And then Derek Conway, he's the official Tradera master trader. He hosts live classes Sunday through Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. The only way to get to his class is to log into the back office. On the left, you can click on live sessions, and then there's a join link. And if you can't make it live, no need to worry. All of his classes are recorded and it's right there in the back office. So what Derek does is marks up the charts every night. And for those of us who, the first step is to manage the Tradera trade alerts, and you may want to stay there. There are some who really want to learn how to trade on their own, not have to depend on per se, but be able to trade and create your own signals. That's what Derek's classes are for. It's next level. It will definitely help you take the next step to begin to mark up charts on your own, and then eventually make your own trades. Traders, hold on a second. Yeah, other master traders who do live sessions, 8 a.m. Eastern for the New York session, 9 p.m. at night for the Asian session, and then 2 a.m. Eastern for the London session. And each of those sessions is just a little bit different. There's a mixture of teaching, and if the market presents itself, trades are called, there's chart markups, really, really valuable. And then on top of all of that, there are other Telegram study groups that you can join and be a part of. So that is the wonderful world that Tradera has to offer. So going back to the purpose of this class, we found that when students were joining, sometimes it was a little overwhelming to sort of join into those live classes, all that Tradera has to offer. Forex can seem like a foreign language or a second language, if you will. So that is the purpose of this class, is to sort of ease you in to the world of Forex. So we cover topics that traders talk about, and we just sort of give you just a sneak peek, sort of an appetizer. Main course, this is just an appetizer, sort of riding the bike with your training wheels on, just to help you get your feet wet, just to get you in the door so that you understand the lingo, and just to help you feel more comfortable as you ease into everything that Tradera has to offer. So what we do for every class on Tuesday and Thursday, in case we have any brand new students with us, I'll go over how to open a demo account, how to download MT4, MetaTrader 4, that's what you use to actually take the trades, how to understand the trade alerts, what each part means, how to take that trade alert, and then when you're ready, how to open a live account. All of these trainings are recorded and on my YouTube page. Just look up my name, Tasha, Taisha, HODS, HOD as in David, ES as in Sam. And they're also small 2 to 3 minute videos, normally of the slides that I go over here in class. So with that said, the format of the class, I like to take the first 10 or 15 minutes to touch on something new. Then we'll spend about 10 minutes reviewing what you see on the left with the demo accounts. And then the last half of the class will be Q&A. Whatever you want to talk about in terms of your demo account or opening up your live account, or maybe something you saw on a chart. We do not teach how to trade in this course. That is what Tradera is, but this is definitely what. That I will go into some new material. So give me a second and I will share my slide. And some of you will be happy to know we are talking about setting up the Telegram alerts. So Tradera sends out trade signals or trade alerts Sunday through Thursday. And, you know, they're pretty random. Sometimes you can get 1 a day, sometimes 3 or 4 a day. And it's different times throughout the day. It could be in the morning, it could be in the night. So what we recommend, the back office has the Telegram alerts, but the easiest way, I think, is to get connected to the Telegram alert. All the signals come through there. And so what's helpful is if you set an alert using your Telegram app, I call it my money tone, so that way you can know when an alert comes in. I know there are a lot of different Telegram groups with Tradera, but the specific one that sends out trade alerts, that's the one where I set an alert for. So for the longest, it was super, super easy to set up this alert on the iPhone. And we were going in circles trying to figure out how to do the same type thing on the Android. So we finally got those steps figured out. So I want to share those with you today. So I'll start with the Android, and then we'll cover the iPhone in case anyone had missed that earlier. All right, so I have to tell you, the process is just a little bit more complex with the Droid, but we were able to narrow it down. So the setting that we're looking for is actually not in Telegram. It's not in the Telegram app, and that's why it was so elusive and we couldn't figure it out. So if you have a Droid on this first image, find your settings app. That's where you want to go. So that's the first step. Once you click on the settings app, then look for apps, click there. And then the next step is to look specifically for Telegram. So we're in the Android overall settings app underneath Telegram under apps. So it was kind of hiding from us. So the next step, once you pull up Telegram, click on notifications. You want to make sure that it shows as allowed. You want to make sure that shows as allowed. Once you click on it, make sure show notifications is on, and guess what? All the different Telegram groups that you are part of will show, and you want to find the Tradera Trade Alert Telegram, make sure that's turned to on. So that is the mystery, that is the solution to the mystery that we have been trying to solve for a few weeks. It's not in the actual Telegram app where you can set up your alert. You have to do it here. Okay, now with the Android, there is one other step that you want to make sure you have set. So here's your Android phone. Open up your Telegram app and go to settings. Once you do that, click on notifications and sounds, notifications and sounds. And once you are there, make sure that in-app sounds is set to on. So if you follow all of these steps for the Android, you should be able to set a specific tone for those Telegram alerts. Now, with the iPhone, it's a lot simpler. What you want to do is open up the Tradera Trade Alert in the Telegram. Okay, and then click on the Tradera logo. So anywhere in this top banner, you can just click. Once you open that up, you'll see an edit button in the upper right corner. You want to click on that. Once you click on that, you can click on sound and actually check the telegrams. So not quite a few for the Android. So what I'll do is just make a quick 2-minute video and place this on the YouTube, on my YouTube page. And that way you won't have to listen through the class recording for it. I'll make this its own separate video. All right, so I know that some have been asking for that for a while. So finally, those who have Droids can set up the trade alert noise signal for it. All right, with that said, it's about 7:11. So what I'll do is just quickly, for our brand new students, go through the steps for setting up your demo account. And once I get through that, we'll go straight into our Q&A. So 1 second, and I will share my screen. All right, 1 second. New share. Okay, setting up your demo account. Can someone unmute? Were you able to see the slides when I was going through the trade alert?
No.
No.
Yep, that just dawned on me. I don't think I was sharing that. Let me go through it again. No problem. All right. So real quickly, for the Android, so the settings that we want to go to first is not in the Telegram. It's actually the settings for the overall Android. So that's where you want to start. Then you're going to click on apps and then the Telegram within settings. And so once you do that, the next thing that you'll click on is notifications. You want to make sure that's set to allowed. And on that next screen, show notifications should be turned on. You can find the specific Tradera Trade Alert group and make sure that's set to on. Then you will need to go to the Telegram group, the Telegram app itself. And when you open it, click on settings, then go to notifications and sounds, and then make sure that this in-app sounds, make sure that that's set to on. Those steps combined should get you where you need to be for the Android. And then for the iPhone, it's not hard at all. Open up the Tradera Trade Alert in Telegram and click on this Tradera logo or anywhere in the top. Once you open that up, click on Edit. And then you'll be able to, you want to make sure notifications are enabled. Then you'll be able to click here on sound. I have mine set to Aurora, but you can set any specific alert that you want to see. All right, so again, I'll make a quick 2 to 3 minute video for this and put this on my YouTube page.
Tasha, can I just say something quick?
Yeah, absolutely.
As a precaution, when you open the Trade Alerts Telegram, there is I think a mute button at the bottom.
Yes.
So just be careful. It will disable the sound.
Yep, well. That is a great point. Thanks for bringing that up. That mute is here at the bottom. Yeah. So play around with it. Is there a question?
Hi, it's Heidi. I have a quick question. I'm having an issue. I have reduced, my money had gone down to like $10 because I had lost some money, and then I got clicked off of my MetaTrader. and it said I was disconnected, and I didn't know how to reconnect it. I had sent money over to add more money, but I didn't know how it wasn't transferring, and I didn't have to reconnect, and I couldn't figure out how to reconnect.
Okay, so you're talking about a live account.
Yeah, it said it was disconnected, and I didn't know how to reconnect it.
MetaTrader 4 told you that, or?
Yeah, it was on top where I would go to my account, and it would say, it was Hugo's Way. No, it was Hugo's Way, and it said it was disconnected.
Yeah. Okay. So as we go through the steps, I think I'll tell you where I think you need to reconnect. So hold on.
Okay, I didn't know how to do it, and I was like, I was going to go to a different platform because I transferred money, and then the money never got there because it was disconnected. Okay. And I tried to get a hold of Hugo's Way. I mean, yeah, Hugo's Way, but I wasn't able to get a hold of anybody.
Yeah, their technical support, their chat is really responsive. So if you go to hugosway.com, you should, without even having to log in, I think you should be able to access their chat, or just send them an email at support@hugosway.com. That's probably the best.
I sent an email, but I didn't get a response.
Yeah, that's strange. They normally always respond, as well as the chat. So hit me up on Telegram, Heidi, and I think I can help you offline. All right, so hold on, guys. For our new people, let me get through these slides, and then in about 5 to 10 minutes, we can go into our Q&A.
Well, I have a question about this slide for the Tradera Trade Alert. I don't have it on Telegram.
That's a different issue. The easiest thing to do is email support@tradera.com and ask for the link to the Tradera Trade Alerts in Telegram. We have them posted in the chats, but it's probably going to be, so you won't have to dig for it. If you just email, they can send it to you.
It's also in the playbook, guys. The link is in your playbook.
Excellent suggestion.
Where's the playbook?
Yeah, that's in the, are you connected to the Elite Mastermind Telegram with Megan and Reagan?
No.
Okay, Linda, send me a message on Telegram, and I can get you connected.
How do I contact you on Telegram? Because I don't have you on Telegram.
I don't have you either.
Yeah, normally when you're inside the mastermind, then you can kind of click on my name and send me a message that way. You guys can
I can find you. Yeah, I'll find you that way.
Yeah, or on Facebook Messenger. You can try me that way, and I can get you connected, because you definitely need to be in that Telegram. There's a lot of good stuff there, especially on the playbook, as Heidi mentioned. All right, so for our brand new students, I want to go through just a few slides so that they can get set up. So give me a second, and I will share that slide. All right, so setting up your demo account. Here's the like one of the first places that you want to start as a new trader, with the goal of being able to take the Tradera Trade Alert in your demo account. So in order for us to take trades at all, we partner with a broker. And this is a list of brokers that some of the master traders have recommended. Now, Tradera does not endorse or recommend any one broker or the other. This is just sort of a trader's list, ones that have been vetted. You can deposit money. More importantly, you can get your money out. For purposes of these classes, I picked Hugo's Way. I have a lot of experience with them. They've been pretty positive. And I wanted to pick a broker where I can show you all the screenshots that you would need. So with that said, if you go to hugosway.com/demo-sign-up, fill out just a few fields, and it's that easy to open up your demo account. So your name, make sure it's a valid email address, because you will need the confirmation that's sent to you. A leverage of 500, and the smallest starting balance, just to be realistic, around 1,000. Hit submit. When you do that, Hugo's Way will send you this confirmation email. Pay attention to this demo account number and this trader password. That's going to be your login and password for MT4 or MetaTrader 4. That's where we actually input the trades that we get from Tradera. So here's what we recommend. If you can check this email on your phone, then you can literally pick whichever one fits your phone and download MetaTrader 4 on your phone from this email. Okay. There is a way to download MT4 on your computer. And what we've been recommending is that for those of you who just want to take the trade alerts, it's so much easier, I think, if you do it on your phone. Now, if you're here for the long haul, you want to learn how to trade, you want to just, go all the way, then yeah, there is a point where after you're comfortable taking the trades in your phone, yeah, feel free to download it on your computer, but do it this same way. Pull up the email from Hugo's Way if that's going to be where you have your live account. If not, go to whatever broker you're using. Download MT4 on your computer from that broker. It makes the sign-in a lot easier. All right, so that's it for the first step. You have created your demo account and you have downloaded MT4 on your phone. Let me share the next slide with you. Now that we have created that demo account and have downloaded MT4 on our phone, let's connect the two. So first I'll go through the steps for the iPhone. You open up MT4, you click on the settings button on the bottom right. Now remember, all of these short videos will be on my YouTube page. So if I'm going too fast, don't worry, you'll have access to all of these slides. So settings icon, new account, click on log in to an existing account because we've already created the demo account. So make sure you click on the second option. If you make a mistake and you click on this first one, that's going to open up a demo account that MetaTrader 4 offers. There's nothing wrong with that. You can use that account. It'll have about $100 gazillion in it, which is quite okay. The reason that I took you guys through the Hugo's Way route to do a demo account there is that I wanted to get you familiar with interacting with the broker website, because that's what you'll have to do when it's time for a live account. But no worries if you click that first one by mistake. You can do both. You can have multiple demo accounts. It doesn't matter. So once you click this second option, you probably won't see any of these brokers in your list. So just type in Hugo's Way. Most brokers have two, one for your demo account and a server for your live account. So you want to select Hugo's Way-Demo 3. Side note, if you are logging into your live account, don't choose Demo 3. Make sure you choose Real 3 for Hugo's Way. And that goes for whatever broker you're choosing. All right, so that will take you to the login page. So here on the left, I have that confirmation email from Hugo's Way. So I'm going to type in for my login, I'll use the demo account number, this 210 number. And then for the password, I'll use the trader password here. You won't need the investor password. If for some reason you use this investor password by mistake, you won't be able to take a trade because that's an account that's sort of a read-only access. Okay. And now I'll go through the steps for the Android. The interface looks a little different. You're going to start with the 3 horizontal lines in the upper left. You're going to click on that, click on Manage Accounts, and then click the plus icon in the upper right corner. Log into an existing account, just like we did for the iPhone. Type in your broker. You're probably not going to see it here on the list. And when you do that, pull up that email, type in your demo account number, your trader password. Oh, and make sure that save password is checked. That way you won't have to type in the login and password each subsequent time that you log in. All right, so The next step, let's explain, 1 second, make sure everyone is muted out. All right, the next slide that I'll share with you is to explain the Tradera Trade Alert. So let me give you an example of what it looks like. So on the right, here is an example of what Tradera's Trade Alert says. Tradera's trade team is placing a buy on Euro odd at current market price with the following parameters. So the first thing that you'll see is the stop loss. What is the stop loss? First, all of these are prices. All of these numbers are prices. The stop loss is the price where we will exit the trade because the trade is not going in the direction that we want it to go. We need a way out, okay? It's created to safeguard your account. If price just goes too far in the wrong direction, you know, all your money is decreasing while it's doing that. The stop loss says, put on the brakes, take me out of the trade. I accept this loss, okay? Now, on the other end, the take profit is the price that we want to get to. So in this case, we're going for a buy. So we expect price to increase. And so Tradera will give you a choice, take profit 1, 2, or 3. And it sort of depends on your trading style as to which one you take. You'll hear a concept or a phrase often, we call it pip and dip. And that's when you take your money and you run and you get out of the market. So take profit 1, that's the first price. If this trade goes in the right direction, we'll hit take profit 1 first. And if you have your trade set here, then MT4 will take you out of the trade. You're in the blue, as we call it. You're positive. You have made money. Yay. Okay. Now, maybe you want a bigger profit. You have a little bit more patience. Then you may choose take profit 2. Of course, the longer you stay in the market, some would say the more risk. Okay. And then for the biggest reward, the biggest number of pips, prices measured in pips, that's take profit 3. You're going to get the maximum profit, but you're going to be in the trade a lot longer. So that's sort of like the trade-off. So that defines the stop loss and the take profit. You choose 1 per trade. What you will not see in the trade alert, but you need it to, in order to take the trade, is the lot size. The lot size, for our beginners, I'm going to keep this very, very high level. The lot size determines how much profit you make every time price moves a pip. So the industry suggestion is it's based on how much you have in your account. So $100, you would use 0.01. $1,000 for our demo accounts, 0.1. This is 1.0. This is a standard lot. So obviously, if you're using 1.0, you're making $100. You're making $10 per pip. For a 0.1, you're making $1 per pip. So the higher your lot size, the more money you're making. But you just gotta make sure you're following proper risk management. And proper risk management says you use a lot size that's proportional to your account size so that you can live to trade another day. If you have a smaller account and you try to use a bigger lot size, if price temporarily goes the wrong direction, that could eat up a lot of your account. So that's the risk of using a lot size that's too big. So each Tradera trade alert will end with, please use proper risk management. That means make sure you have a stop loss in case, you know, something happens and you're not watching the trade. That stop loss will protect your account, take you out, and make sure that your lot size is in proportion to the money you have in your account. All right, the last slide that I'll share with you, and then we'll go straight into Q&A, is how to actually take the trade. So at this point, we have set up the demo account. We have downloaded MT4 to our phone. We know what the trade alert looks like and how to understand it. Now let's enter it. So starting with the iPhone, when you open up MT4, the first thing you want to do is make sure the pair that you want to trade, and when I say pair, I mean the foreign currency pair, You want to make sure that is in the list. If you don't see it, and you probably won't with a demo account, they only show a limited amount. No worries, you'll just have to add it. So click on the blue icon, cross icon in the upper right. Click on FX crosses. This may also say FX group.
I'm the only one
Also
that you
say
coming in and out on.
Is my volume not good? Am I breaking up?
You're great. Sounds
You're
Okay.
fine. It's probably
I
on.
hear you very well.
Sounds great on my phone.
Sound good.
Okay,
You
great.
sound good
Thanks,
to me.
y'all. All right, so you're going to click on FX crosses. It may also say FX group. It could also say Forex. It just depends on iPhone, Android, and your version. And once you find the currency pair that you're looking for, let's say we were looking for CAD JPY, you would click on this green plus icon here, click done, and then CAD JPY will show at the bottom of your list. Hold it down. When you do that for just like maybe 1 or 2 seconds, you'll see this menu come up. When you click on trade, here is the window you will see. And now we get to enter in the values from the Tradera Trade Alert. So the first one is the lot size. So remember, that depends on your lot size. Your lot size depends on how much you have in your account. That won't be on the Trade Alert. So let's say this is a demo account with $1,000. We want to select 0.10. So all you do is take your finger and literally place it on that number, and you can edit it. Now, I know with the Android, it requires 2 digits, so you can't just do 0.1. You would have to do 0.10. Then for the stop loss, take that right from the Trade Alert, pick your take profit, 1, 2, or 3, enter it in here. After you review your information, the last step, because we're doing a buy, place buy, you are in the trade. For the Android, same thing. If you don't see the pair here, click on the white cross icon in the upper right corner. In this case, it says FX group, find your pair. Hold it down. For the Android, it says new order. That's what you'll click on. And here's the screen to input the trade. The top line looks exactly like it did for the iPhone. That's your lot size. Now, the stop loss and take profit, it doesn't tell you which one is which. So look at these black numbers here. The one on the left is the stop loss. So that's where you would enter that. The one on the right is the take profit. Last step, after you review it, click on buy, and you are in the trade. All right, everyone. So, yeah, Heidi, you're going to reach out to me offline, and I'll help you with your issue.
Yeah, I sent you my phone number on.
Awesome. Okay, great.
Hi,
Who's
Tasha.
next?
This is Shannon.
Hey, Shannon.
How are you? How do I change my stop loss? Is it stop loss? I mean, whenever like I enter a trade, and I notice like after 4 or 5 hours it doesn't go on any further. I'm not sure what should I do, or is
Okay, so the only way that MetaTrader 4 will take you out of the trade is either it hits your take profit or it hits your stop loss. So one of those events is happening.
Can you repeat it? I didn't hear you.
Sure. The only way that MetaTrader 4 will take you out of the trade is if you either hit your take profit, you won, or you hit your stop loss, so you lost that trade.
Okay. I realized I did one, and I'm like, when did I win? And then I check it, but I'm like, okay, that's only 11 cents, but I did. It just took me out. So you're saying that the only way, unless I hit the SL or TP.
Yep, one or the other. That trade ended.
I have a question for you.
Sure.
I came in late from work. Is this going to be recorded for this? I'll do it all this.
Absolutely. All of these classes are recorded, and I post them on my YouTube page. And just look up my name, Tasha Hodes, Taisha. Last name Hodes, HOD as in David, ES as in Sam.
Hey, I have the link. I had the link that lady was wondering, but I can't post it on here, I guess. Can I? You don't have a chat open, so I couldn't post
No,
it.
it's not open
Okay.
because of the Zoom bombers.
I was
Megan
just wondering
suggested
because
we take the
I was gonna add it up for her so she could have the link, but that's okay.
yeah. So
Sorry
yeah.
about that. Go ahead. I wanted you to finish up. I don't want to interrupt you. I'll ask you when you're done with her.
I think we were done.
Okay, great. What if you don't set a stop, a take profit, and you just want it to go, until you feel like you're satisfied to stop it and then take your own profit, like randomly or manually?
Yeah. Here's what I would recommend. Set the TP in case something happens and you have to step away unexpectedly. What you can do, even if you set the TP, you're not locked into that. At any time, you can close the trade or you can modify it and take the TP out. I don't know that I would recommend not having a TP. I would set it, and then if you still want to close it out, after you gain 5 pips, 10 pips, there's nothing stopping you from just closing it out. No penalty.
And can I do the same thing with stop loss if I wanted to not set a stop loss?
Yes. Do I recommend that?
No. Okay. Thank you, Tasha.
I don't want you to start a bad habit. And that is, see, let me tell you a good story. When you start going, I don't know if you have or not, to Derek Conway's live training, if you go enough, you can learn everything you need to know about trading just from those classes. And the brilliant part about the strategy that he teaches is that you're going to set a very small stop loss. Okay, so one thing that has really been hit home for me, and I think we had it on one of the slides, is when you take a trade, you want to have a really good risk to reward ratio. So what that means is if my stop loss, if the difference between my entry and the stop loss, I think I need to share this slide. Hold on, because this is super, super important. Let's see, what did I call it? Let me see if I can pull it up.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, I definitely want to, I think it's called risk reward. Here we go.
There we go.
Get right back to your question. So this is super, super important.
Okay.
Why is it not letting me share? All right, let me try it this way. Give it a second to. Okay, Zoom is, oh, there we go. Risk to reward ratio. Let me cover this really quickly. So when you take a trade, you want to calculate the reward. How many pips am I going for? So when you look at a Tradera take profit, the take profit 1, and I'm going to mute you out and then you can unmute yourself.
Okay.
When I take this trade, if my current price is 76.44, if I go for take profit 1, there's a way that you can subtract, and that shows that I'm. Now, if I take, that's a typo. If I take profit 2, then looking at my current price, if I go all the way up to 77.21, that means I can gain 77 pips. Now, looking at my current price, if I take profit 3, that is a whopping 174 pips. So this is my reward if I go for TP1, if I go for TP2, or if I go for TP3. Now, So important when you take a trade. What is your risk? The way you get your risk, look at where price is now and look at my stop loss. So if in this case, I'm going for a buy. So I'm starting at 76.44. If price drops 20 pips, then MT4 is going to take me out of the trade. So my risk is 20 pips. If you put that together with your reward, that's how you get your risk to reward ratio. So at minimum, you want a 1-to-1 for any trade that you take, meaning I'm risking 20 pips to gain 20 pips. The higher you go, the better. If you have a 1-to-2, I'm risking 20 pips to gain 40, for example. I'm risking 20 pips, but I'm going 60. So to answer your question, in order to calculate a good risk to reward ratio, you need to set your stop loss right when you do the trade, make a decision about your TP, and what you want to avoid is having a 50 pip stop loss and you're going for 20 pips. That's backwards. That's not a trade we should take. So that whole big lecture just to discourage you from not setting your stop loss, because you won't be able to calculate your risk to reward ratio. And if you can't do that, it may not be a good trade to take. You don't want to lose too much per one trade. You want to live to trade another day.
Got it. Thank you
I'm
so
off
much,
my
Tasha.
soapbox.
No, you're
You're
good.
welcome.
Thank you so much, dear. I appreciate it.
Yeah, but you guys just don't know how long it took me to really, 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 really stick to this risk to reward ratio. It's so tempting, and I'll just tell you a bad habit that I had to break. It is so tempting to watch a trade and start moving your stop loss. Oh, it's going to turn around. It's going to go my way. Nope. Let it go. Take the loss. Move on. Live to trade another day. That's a big lesson. All right. Who's next?
Tasha,
Yes.
I have a question. This is Crystal.
Hey, Crystal.
I wanted to. Hi. I'm new to this, and somebody happened to give me your link, and I was so glad because I was so lost.
Oh.
But anyway, so you trading accounts, and that was my main thing, was trying to figure out the trading accounts. I know the suggested one was the LDQX or something like that, but you recommended Hugo's Way. So I guess I was just curious as to, you mentioned something about a leverage of 1-500 and something about 1,000. I didn't really quite understand what that meant. I don't know how much you're supposed to put into the account. So can you kind of just talk more about that?
Yeah, so I've used LQDFX. It's a great broker too. I just picked Hugo's Way because I know they have really good customer service and their interface is kind of easy.
Okay.
But LQDFX is fine too. And I wanted to pick one so I could do all the screenshots. So your leverage, so you're talking for your live account, right?
Yes, because I want to start placing the trades with everybody, like the trades they send out, but I didn't know how much I should put in my account, or if Hugo's Way let you put, I don't know if there was a cap on how much you can put in there, like the minimum amount. I wasn't sure.
I think the minimum is $50 for Hugo's Way.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah. I would recommend 100 if you have it.
Yes.
50
okay.
As the minimum, just because it gives you a little bit more breathing room. With the smaller account, you can only take a couple of trades. And you want to make sure your leverage is 1-500 because you can use more of the money that you have. The smaller your leverage, the less of your money. It's like the broker almost restricts you. So if you have $100, you may only be able to trade with 30 of it. Versus if you have a 1-500 leverage, you can use the broker's money with yours, and you can use a lot more of that $100 account. That's kind of like my really high level definition of that. I don't want to get too detailed. I want to keep it kind of easy breezy. So and you can just go with LQDFX. They have good customer support too. If you set up your live account and you need to change your leverage, you should be able to do that too, because I think the default is like 1-100.
Now with both of these accounts, would I be able to take money out of it like quickly, or
we have not talked about withdrawals yet. With Hugo's Way, I did show a pretty quick way to get money in using Cash App and buying Bitcoin. And it takes about 5 minutes if you're already approved with Cash App. But the withdrawal, yeah, we have not touched on that yet. That's why you want to make sure your broker is reputable, because you can have some issues. But Hugo's Way, LQDFX, you won't have any trouble. And yeah, there is a way to get it out.
So I can use my use my banking account to put money in. I don't have to have Bitcoin. I don't know anything about Bitcoin, so
yeah, it's easy with Cash App. I don't remember how I load LQDFX. I used Vload, VLOAD.com. It's widely used with a lot of different brokers. Hugo's Way accepts it. I believe LQDFX does. I have a video. See, I don't know if the Cash App option with BTC works on LQDFX. So I will probably send you the Vload route. Go to vload.com. It's kind of a headache. There's going to be a lot of checkpoints that you have to go through. Upload your driver's license, bill, a lot of things like that. But once you're done, it's easy to use, but it just takes a few days almost to get set up.
Okay, so you can't just use your banking account.
I have a broker where I can do that. I don't really recommend that one for beginners. I'm not sure about LQDFX.
Okay.
It could be. I'm just not sure.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. And then when do you do your lives?
Say it again.
When do you do your lives? Your YouTube videos? Like, is it always announced, or because when the guy said it, I didn't know where that was announced at.
Oh no, I have a YouTube page where all these videos are loaded.
Okay. Is there a way that you let us know when you're getting ready to do something? Is there like a page I should follow, or?
Yeah, just look up my name on YouTube, Tasha, Taisha.
Okay.
Hodes. I haven't really done any lives yet, but I will just post all of these trainings there.
Okay, so I just look. Okay.
Mm-hmm, and in smaller videos, so you don't have to listen to the whole hour's worth.
Okay. I think that was pretty much it. Just a little bit of what you said tonight honestly helped me tremendously. So appreciate it.
Wonderful. Yeah. Thank you. We were getting the same questions all over again. So each class, I'll take 10 minutes to talk about those 4 steps: demo account, MT4, trade alert, and how to take it. And then we try to cover something new. So glad it was helpful.
At what point do you recommend, or how long do you think I should do a demo account before I start doing live account?
Yeah, it all depends. It really all depends. Do you want to just take the trade alert? Are you happy with that, or do you want to go all in and actually learn?
No, I want to go all in. I want to learn the skill.
Yeah. Well, okay. So once you're really comfortable getting the trade alert and inputting it, I would really recommend Derek Conway's classes, because he goes over marking the charts, and he marks up so many charts that as he's marking them up, in my mind, I'm marking it up, and I'm trying to make sure that my support and resistance zones match his. And once you understand how to mark up the charts, then you're only steps away from his strategy of actually taking your own trades. Wonderful instructor, 6-figure trader, and he's definitely becoming my mentor. So that's what I would recommend more so than when you do your live account, because all of us here are in such a position to win. Going to Derek's classes can really set us up to all be professional traders, way past just taking the trade alerts. So I really want to answer your question by saying, after you sit in his classes for a couple of weeks, then I would go that live account route, and then you'll be unstoppable. I would rather you kind of get the knowledge and hold off.
Okay. And
kind of go in right. And I think you'll go a lot further versus starting it sooner.
Those are the classes that's in the Tradera education part. In the back office?
It's in the back office. Yes. So we're gonna stop this class like right at 8, and just head over there.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Yeah, because what he does, let me just tell you, he marks up about 10 charts, right? And what he tells you, he doesn't call a trade, right? He's teaching us how to fish. So he's saying, if price goes up, this is where it's going to go up to, because basically we're trading zone to zone. So that's the importance of learning how to mark up your charts and know your support and resistance, because that's basically telling you how you're going to set your TPs. You're going to trade from one zone to another. And if price keeps going up to the other. And so what he does, he'll take some charts, he'll mark them up. And then the very next day, he'll say, let's see how we did. We marked up USD/JPY, and we said, if it breaks up, it's going to go here and then possibly here. And 9 times out of 10, it did just that. But, it's important to know he doesn't predict where the market is going to go up or down, because we want to be reactionary as traders. He says, if it goes up, it's going to this level or this level. If it breaks down, it's going to this level or that level. And he's very, very accurate. I take his charts, I mark them up the same in TradingView, and then I pick like maybe 2, at most 3, and I follow those pairs that night, and that's when I do my trades.
Okay, that sounds great. Thank you so much.
Catching tips. Yeah, you're welcome.
I guess I have one more question. I'm sorry, my last question. In regards to the accounts, so I know that the broker, I guess that you have to pay. Like, is there a percentage that they take out when you win the trades, I guess?
Well, you pay the broker with the spread. So let me show you this screen. Taking the Tradera alert. When you open up MT4, give my video a chance to catch up. When you open up MT4, you're going to see 2 columns of numbers. So you'll see a number on the left and a number on the right. And if you're looking at the advanced view, this is for the iPhone, it will show you the spread. The spread is the amount of pips that the broker will charge you to trade that pair.
Oh, okay.
So any trade you take, you always start off in the negative, because the broker has to get paid first. The broker always gets paid first. And that's where you have competition between the brokers, because, different brokers have different spreads for different pairs. So a lot of times I have 2 brokers, and I'll take the trade in the account that has the smallest spread, because the smaller the spread, the faster you get into the blue. The bigger the spread, the more price has to move to pay the broker before you get credit for it.
Oh, I see. And you have Hugo's Way in what other account?
FX Glory.
Glory?
Yeah, I don't really recommend them for beginners. I know, I think Derek does. Their spreads are super, super, super low. But Hugo's Way is kind of like tried and true.
I'll just go with them.
Yeah. And I got
Thank you so much
for you for Hugo's Way. You're welcome.
Okay.
Hey, it's Heidi again. I just wanted to ask a quick question. On the demo account, is there any pairs that are not on the list? Because one of the girls was trying to find a pair and she couldn't find it, and I tried to help her. Is there any that are not on the list when you're on a demo account?
Yeah, it really depends on your broker. So
it depends on the broker.
Absolutely.
I don't know what broker she was using. So I was trying to help her try to find the pair she was trying to find, and I'm like, why isn't she able to find it? And then I looked on mine, and it was missing also. So is Hugo's Way cut certain pairs off as a demo, or what?
Well, Hugo's Way is one of the
You're breaking up. I don't hear you. Hello? We lost her. She should come back in a minute.
Tasha.
Are you there, Tasha?
I think we lost her.
She'll come back. It's just her signal, I think.
Oh, okay.
I was asking her because I didn't realize the differences. I was trying to find somebody help find. I couldn't find a pair. I was like,
Yeah, this is all new to me. I wanted to ask her a question when she gets back.
yeah. Well, it might be that we have 5 more minutes till the
Okay, yeah,
training. So we'll see
yeah,
if she comes back.
yeah.
Okay,
Are you
I'm
there?
back,
There you
guys.
are.
Yeah,
I
I
lost you.
my phone died again. Like, what is going on? Ugh.
Oh,
That's what we thought. I thought so.
okay.
Yeah, so sorry. So where was I in my explanation?
I was asking you about the pairs missing.
Yeah, so Hugo's Way has crypto pairs and Hugo's Way has indices. So a broker like FX Glory has neither. Doesn't do the indices are US 30. It's one of the biggest paying indexes out there. Be careful though, it's not a beginner pair. It's not beginner friendly. S&P 500, NAS 100, these are all indexes or indices. Some brokers have them, some don't. So yeah, and it depends.
Breaking up again.
Yeah, I don't have good audio on my computer. That's why I was using my phone. Okay.
Okay.
All right. One or two
Yeah.
more before we break off. It's almost time for dinner.
Okay, Tasha.
Yes, hi Tasha. This is Wanda. How are you all doing today?
Hi, Wanda.
Hi. Tasha, I'm having a major challenge with Tradera trade alerts.
Uh-huh.
I'm the one I was expecting when you said you're gonna do how to set up the notifications on the ad rod. So I finally figured it out.
I did that today. Did you see it?
No, actually, this is since Friday. It was Friday, late Friday. I finally figured it out. I got one alert. And then later on, I knew it was the weekend, but all of a sudden when I would just periodically check for some strange reason, I no longer getting the group Tradera Trade Alert through Telegram. I am constantly getting, over the whole weekend up until today, I have been putting a lot of time in this. And what's going on is that I'm constantly getting a message stating, oh shoot, I thought I had it up. From when let me see, I'm constantly getting a message from Telegram stating that please allow, no, that's not the one. Oh my God. It's saying that something like this chat does not exist. And I posted the situation in the Master Pips. I think it was Miss Brenda who answered my question, because I'm asking, is this am I the only one this happening to?
Yeah.
Evidently not. And she had kind of suggested my name the same as in the back office with Tradera. I'm like, it shouldn't really matter, but I'm like, because I've had Telegram for other businesses and stuff. But my bottom line is, I uninstalled, I reinstalled. Matter of fact, that's how I almost missed your class. I was doing all this and then.
Yeah. Well, did you check with tech support? It could be that they're sweeping you out for some reason.
Okay.
Support at Tradera. Yeah. Send them a support message and make sure that you're valid for that they think you're valid for the trade alerts. Because
I've been having it all this time.
Tradera is updating the back office right now. So anything you do is probably not going to work.
Wow.
Yeah, you can send that.
But
email.
everyone else I'm talking to, they're getting trade alerts because
just send them an email and just make sure, tell them, hey, is there any reason why you guys have stopped sending me, alerts? Have you removed my name from the system? Maybe it's something on the back end. I know that they were trying to, once a person's subscription lapses, I know that they were trying to find a way to sweep people out periodically. So maybe there's an error in the back end.
It has to be a big error, Tasha, because they surely charging the $99.
I hear you. Well, send them an email and they should give you a response. And if you get that error, send it to me on Telegram so I can take a look.
Okay, I'm gonna send you everything what I have sent. Okay.
Sure.
Tasha,
I have a 10-second question. It's like
Okay.
really quick.
Uh-huh.
So
Thank
whenever,
you.
You're
oh,
welcome.
sorry.
Mm-hmm.
This is to Leia because I know it's about to be 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
When we receive the Tradera trade alerts, do we need to take those alerts right then and there, or is that like an alert for the day?
Yeah, you need to take it as soon as you can.
Okay.
Sometimes price moves fast. Other times, maybe a couple of hours, price has not moved and you can still get in it.
Okay.
Bye, Tasha. See you.
If you're not talking, please mute so she can talk to the people.
Okay, so yeah, Talea, take it as soon as you can. As you get more seasoned, we'll go over how to evaluate where price is and see if it's still a valid trade. But when you're just starting out, yeah, just take it as soon as possible. If it comes out in the middle of the night and you wake up 3, 4, 5 hours later, just forget about that one. All right. Any other questions?
Tasha, where are you on the Telegram? Tasha, where are you on Telegram?
Yeah, are you part of Elite Mastermind?
Yes.
You should be able to find me in there and then be able to send me a message. If not, look me up on Facebook Messenger. Telegram is kind of tricky. Sometimes you have to have someone as a contact before you can send them a message. So, but
Okay,
if
and
we're
what's your
in
last name then?
Sure, Hodes, HOD as in David, ES as in Sam, Hodes.
So Facebook, if anything.
Uh-huh.
Okay, thank you, Tasha.
You're welcome.
You do one-on-ones, yes?
I do not. That's what Marcia is for, but a lot of people reach out to me on Messenger and Telegram, and I try to help you that way.
Marcia who?
Payne, Payne. She's been out for a while with a family matter, but she'll be coming back probably, hopefully in the next week or so.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Hi, Tasha. This is Wanda again. When you say to reach out on Messenger, shouldn't I have to befriend you on Facebook in order to communicate?
No, there's a way you can do it just with Messenger, and it'll let me know that I have a request.
Okay. Now, as for Telegram, I'm part of the Masters, PIP Masters, and also the Elite. So either or, I can reach you over in either one of those.
Yeah, you can
Or
shout
which
out
would
to
be
me in
best
one of
message?
those. Or if you see a post from me, you should be able to private message me that way.
Okay, thank you.
Because we're both in those groups. Yep.
Okay.
Tasha, this is David from Cleveland. I just want to thank you so much for pulling the Android alert information together. And
Took me long enough.
I'm sure your husband was tired of you bugging him about pulling that together for him,
I know. It's like, can you send me one more screenshot?
But my question is, you stated you're going to have a 3-minute video out on that. How soon?
Yeah, I should get that posted tomorrow on my YouTube page.
Thank you so much for putting up with us. I appreciate
No worries. No worries.
You said Pit Masters and Elite Mastermind. Are these Telegram groups?
Yes. Pip Masters is one of those private study groups. Brenda Isern and Clyde, I forget Clyde's last, Clyde Fisher lead those groups. They're excellent traders as well.
Oh, so we can't get in those groups then?
Absolutely, you can.
Oh, okay.
Hit me up on Telegram and I can send you the link.
Okay, an Elite Mastermind. Okay.
All
right.
Tasha.
Yes.
Could you please, my name is Charles Landry, could you please give me the name for Derek, his last name?
Conway.
For the, I'm sorry?
Derek Conway, who does the live classes.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Conway. And the way that you get into his class is you go into your back office, and on the left, you look for live trading session. And then because class is starting now, there will be a green join link in the upper left corner. You can click on it and go to class live, and all the recordings are there as well. So yeah.
Thank you so very much.
You're welcome. We're going to wrap up here now so we can go on to that class. I will get this recording. I think I'm behind on my uploads. Get this recording posted to YouTube probably tonight or tomorrow. And those who want to come back on Thursday, we'll talk then.
Thank you,
Tasha.
Thank you,
Okay.
Tasha.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Tasha. Bye-bye.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks.